Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for being here with me again today. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in the world of P. Diddy. There are more charges that have come out a couple of days ago. And there's just a lot of ramping up now around the people that helped to facilitate some of the things that P. Diddy did. And I can only imagine for the people who were in P. Diddy's circle how much this is nerve-wracking to see your past possibly come back to bite you. And it's a reckoning. It's a reckoning for a lot of nefarious behavior that has happened. But I think also it is a reminder to Harry in what he went through when he was caught doing some things that I'm sure he's not proud of. I mean, he mentioned it in his book, Spare. So I'm just going to be revisiting what happened to him back in 2012, because we just need to understand the mentality, the kind of person that gets themselves in this predicament as a prince. And then to give you a little bit more just to think about, to think critically about the behavior and to look at it from a perspective that gives you question to thought, to think. Yeah, you just might be concerned. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so we know that Prince Harry's name was dropped most recently as someone who P. Diddy used as a mechanism to show his clout in this new lawsuit. So we know that Little Rod Jones brought a lawsuit. A music producer brought a lawsuit against Combs, accusing him of very, very graphic details of unwanted sexual contact and forcing him to hire prostitutes and to participate in a lot of nefarious behavior. In that lawsuit, Prince Harry's name was dropped as someone who was used to lure people in, because P. Diddy would say that he knew people like Prince Harry. And this is why you heard Prince Harry's name dropped and not Prince William's, because I believe Prince Harry continued a relationship, even if it was just a cordial, friendly, nothing bad happened kind of a relationship. He had a relationship with P. Diddy. That's the only reason why this music producer, Little Rod Jones, would have Prince Harry's name put into a lawsuit, because P. Diddy would use that name as bait to get people to associate with him or to show his clout. So you look at the fact that Prince Harry has been caught up before, okay, when he was in Vegas. And this happened in 2012, a few years after he met P. Diddy in 2007, he and William, when they had the Princess Diana concert for the 10th anniversary of Princess Diana's death. And Harry wrote in his memoir, Spare, that he was filled with shame and guilt after photos were published of him enjoying a drunken game of strip pool with a group of women in Vegas in 2012. Okay, so, I mean, it was just shady. It was just all the way around shady. And we have seen Harry engage in things that got him into a lot of trouble. I think he had a tighter rein on himself with the palace after he was caught in Vegas in 2012. He had a tighter rein put on him. But we have to look at the time between 2007 when he met P. Diddy and 2012, the years in between there to when he got caught in Vegas. But could it be, and I'm just throwing this out there because of what I'm getting ready to let you listen to, could it be that Harry got himself into some trouble that we don't know about, that was undercover? Because we know P. Diddy had a way of doing things, recording things secretively, and now all of these things are starting to come out now. And a lot of people didn't know about it for years. For years. Could it be that Harry got himself caught up in something between these years of 2007, meeting P. Diddy in 2012, and perhaps maybe after that when he got caught in Vegas? butt naked. Because we know he was secretly snapped nude photos. There were secretly snapped nude photos of Harry in Vegas. And it was on the front cover of a lot of UK tabloids in 2012. But in 2023, in Harry's book Spare, Harry said that his shame and guilt over the incident made it difficult for him to draw a clean breath. In fact, Harry's memoir Spare is the reason Royale said that she's motivated to release the photo. She told The Sun that he didn't mention her in any specific way in the book. I'm a little angry about being whitewashed from his book, Royale told The Sun. I mean, wow, he missed a lot of things from that night. And that just gives me cause to think, what things did he miss that he didn't put in his book that he doesn't want ever to come to see the light of day? Because we see that he covered up a lot of things that happened in Vegas that we don't know about, because this person is coming out and telling us that. Then they go on to say, I am surprised he remembers anyone's name because he was pretty intoxicated, but he could have talked about the few things that happened between us, continued Royale, who claims that she kissed Harry in a drunken fumble. But perhaps Royale wouldn't have wanted Harry to say anything too specific about there, given the way he wrote in Spare about the dodgy woman he and his friends partied with that night. So in the Las Vegas chapter of his memoir, Harry wrote how he and his army friends decided to splurge on a trip to Sin City before shipping out to fight in the war in Afghanistan. He wrote that the 27-year-old Lieutenant Wells and his friends rented a palatial 2-story suite at the Wynn Hotel. On the second day, they spent the afternoon drinking at a big blowout party by the pool. 10 minutes later, he was the big loser and he was reduced to his skivvies. And then he lost his skivvies. It was harmless. It was silly, or so I thought. Okay. He goes on to say that he berated himself. How had I let it happen, Harry wrote. How had I been so stupid? Why had I trusted other people? I counted on strangers having goodwill. I counted on those dodgy girls showing some basic decency. And now I'm going to pay the price forever. These photos would never go away. They were permanent. And so you look at what he did with complete strangers that came out because these strangers outed him. But they didn't have to, but they did. What could Harry have done with someone who he had befriended, like P. Diddy? What could he have done to get himself in a position where he probably felt, this is good, I'm protected, I'm in secret? We know now that a lot of it was recorded. And we've had people come out and drop Harry's name as being a part of something. We've had Jaguar Wright say it. We've had this Adria English come out and say it. And then I was looking at a clip on some information around P. Diddy, and then I heard something else, and I thought, could they be talking about Harry? That's what I thought. Could it be that they're talking about Harry? So I want you to take a listen to this, and let's just listen and think about this for a second.
So here's a story. Sean Diddy Combs' former bodyguard claims music mogul had tapes of politicians and princes out there.
Okay, so the bodyguard says that there are princes and there's politicians, there's different kinds of people. Now, when you are an American and you talk about princes, you think the British royal family. Now, we know that there are other princes all around the world. We don't know which princes, but I know in America, when we say princes, we mean the British royal family. Okay, so now let's listen to the actual bodyguard say it.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there.
Okay, there were princes in there. We know perhaps it could be maybe from the British royal family. Maybe. That's what we think. But now let's listen to this.
Like, he's not recording all these people, all these princes.
Okay. This is, they're going in and just talking about princes recording all these politicians just talking about it and this is the last one. Listen.
And it wasn't just people in the music business. As you said, there were athletes, there were celebrities, there were politicians, people from the royal family.
People from the royal family. People from the royal family. British royal family? I don't know, but when we say royalty and royal family, we're talking about the British royal family here in America. At least that's what I do. And I'm assuming most Americans. But I'm just giving you cause to think and to ponder. Could there have been something that Harry was a part of that he thought was on the down low, but it wasn't? Because we know when he was in Vegas, he did some things that were very stupid with people he didn't even know. Could it be that he may have done some things with someone that he thought was his friend? I'm just putting it out there because there's a lot out there that gives you cause to pause and think that there could be a there. Oh, yes. And that's what I'm saying. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.